I was going to say autumn winter's around the corner, but actually we're pretty much there already. So what better time to show you guys what's new in my wardrobe, because I've got some really cute pieces. Hey my loves, welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing a what's in my wardrobe, what's new in my wardrobe, because your girl's been shopping. I don't know, I'm saying that like, oh my god. But your girl's been shopping. If you are new here, welcome. Whether it was the title, the thumbnail, whatever you saw that brought you here, thank you for tuning in. And I hope you enjoyed today's video and stick around, subscribe, all of that. So honey bunnies, as I said, your girl has been shopping. And to be quite honest, I've been doing quite well actually. Yeah, I'm just gonna say that because I've done quite a few hauls, but when it's not clicking, I've really got to that stage where within the first 2 seconds, I'm like, yeah, this ain't it, return. But in that same breath, I've also kept things. This video is actually turning out to be more accessories than clothing, but it is a mix. I have both, but there are more accessories. And I've said in my previous videos recently, I'm just at that stage where I want things that complement what I already have, which in this case is leaning towards, you know, bags, shoes, so on and so forth. For reference, because it will be a try on. What will it be? Yeah, I'll show clips actually of what I've tried on, because all of these clothes are in my wardrobe, so that part. But I'm a UK size 8 on top, 10 on bottom, I'm about 5'6", 5'7" in height, and a UK shoe size 4. That is a Euro 37, loves. Let's get into it, because there is a handful of pieces, and I kind of want to talk about it a bit more, where I kept it, so on and so forth, and just my general thoughts on styling and where I feel like my wardrobe is right now. So yeah. I don't even know necessarily what order I should do this in, but actually I should start with what I'm wearing. This top from Zara. I picked it up in a special prices, so you know, special prices always makes me happy because any discount bargain situation, I am there. Really cute, this sort of like cropped cardigan situation. It does open in the middle, which I think is really nice, and you have like this gold hardware. I'll of course put the pictures and everything on the side here, but yeah, it would make sense to sort of start with what I'm wearing, so it'll be linked below. Next two pieces, at this point, y'all are gonna be sick of me. And as they've been saying, I know these waistcoats hate to see me coming, but equally, I love the fact that I've been getting so much wear of them. They are these waistcoats from ASOS. Absolutely adore them. I picked it up in a black as well as this off-white sort of cream color. I'll just put the black on screen. I think it might balance it out a little bit more, but adore this. Only thing about the white one is I got in a small instead of an extra small, and it's already not a fitted item, so I have to size down for it to fit the way I want it to, and I definitely do prefer the extra small. So if you want something that's a bit more, not even snug, but just a bit more fitted, just size down. It is in this sort of like thin knit material. As you can see, you have the buttons going down, then you have this split here, and it is in more of like a long line fit. The reason why I initially, well, picked it up is because for me, I've said so many times on my channel, I definitely wear a lot of bottoms, a lot of wide leg bottoms, and silhouette for me is one of the top things when I'm building outfits. So I knew this would complement a lot of the bottoms that I have, whether it is jeans, skirts, trousers, whatever. I knew it would do quite well. And then when I bought the black one, tried it on, I loved the length. Really, really love these pieces. These are both from ASOS, so I think I've said already, but everything will be linked down below. And I adore them. Waistcoats are very much in at the moment. I won't say as a trend, but a lot of items, whether it is maybe in the colors that are trending or the patterns that are trending, I'm seeing a lot of them translated into a waistcoat, if that makes sense. And as I said, I think they're such a versatile piece. You can definitely get ones that are a bit more tailored. I've said, the brand just went out of my head just now. Align have some gorgeous ones, and to be honest, it's still on my wish list and I will purchase. Oh, I will. And dare I say, maybe a bit of an unpopular opinion, better than blazers in a sense that I think if you're not someone who's like super corporate, or you don't wear a lot of blazers, or you don't go to places where you wear a lot of blazers, I feel like the waistcoat or a waistcoat is like a happy middle ground, a tailored piece that can still be made super, super casual but dressy as well. Are we connecting on that? I'm just saying, that's my humble opinion. So yeah, these two pieces from ASOS, in an extra small and small, definitely I would say an extra small for me. And as I said, I'm about a UK size 8 on top, so bear that in mind. I mentioned this sexy bag in my most recent Zara video. If you haven't watched that, check it out. I will leave it in the cards as well. Watch it after you're done here though. But picked up this bag. I did forget to mention in that video though, the only thing about this bag as well, you can actually, well, not the only thing, one of the good things, you can actually add your initial here. And I kind of wish I did now because it's in a gold sort of situation. Very, very cute. Not necessarily, of course, but I do think that would be like a really nice touch. But anyway, picked up this burgundy bag in this sort of, I don't even know what to call it, half circle style shape. Just really gorgeous. The same way I was gushing about in that video, I could do the same thing here. But again, if you've watched it, I will save you all of that. But perfect way, I would say, to utilize a lot of the trends that are happening now, or play into the trends that are happening now. Accessories, leopard print if you don't want to go, you know, apparel, you don't want to wear it as a top, trousers, jeans, whatever. Shoes, bag, belt, that sort of vibe. I think it's the easiest way and probably the most inexpensive way to really, you know, show that you're on the ball, you know what's trending, but play around with these things as well. If you don't want to make the full commitment to, you know, a jacket or something, then that's a good way to do it. I also said in that video, I have this newfound realization and kind of like an epiphany that burgundy is my vibe. I love it as a color anyway. I've always used it on like my nails and stuff, but leaning into it with like slightly bigger pieces and just really allowing it to be like an accent color in my wardrobe. I don't know why I didn't do it sooner. So between this green and blue, sensational. But yeah, really, really love this bag. More than enough space, and that's another thing that caught me off guard. I was really surprised by that. More than enough space, really, really gorgeous. And I just think it looks expensive. It looks expensive. I love the finishing, I love the details. Yeah, so that's another piece that's new in my wardrobe. And sticking to bags, actually, a bit of a spoiler alert, because I will be doing a what's in my bag as well, because I love the fact that that's been popping up on YouTube again recently. Like that, what's in my bag? Oh my gosh, those used to be the videos I would say and watch. But another bag that I picked up recently is this one from Teddy Blake. If you watched the video where I initially unveiled this, you will know I also picked up a second one, and it is that second one that I'll be showing you a what's in my bag, because that is essentially my work bag slash kind of like day-to-day bag. This I wanted to showcase in this video because this bag is gorgeous and very much on trend with regards to colors. It does lean more into that sort of darker cherry red, and it's a gorgeous bag. I took it out recently actually, and to no surprise got a handful of compliments on it because it's just super, super cute. It's statement, it's red, it's croc effect, which, you know me, I love a croc. I love a textured leather. But yeah, I had to show you guys this one because even with what I'm wearing now, whether you're keeping your outfit super, super neutral, or even if you wear it with leopard print, red, this sort of like darker shade is such a nice accent color. So yeah, I really like this bag. Every time I see it, I'm like, this is a good pick. I've worked with Teddy Blake before. This isn't sponsored, by the way. I'm literally just showing what's new in my wardrobe. But I'm always just like re-surprised, so to speak, when I pick pieces from them. But yeah, this is another one. Comes with a dust bag and the strap as well. I always like putting my straps on my bags, even if I'm not wearing it crossbody. I just think it adds like a little oomph. But you gotta be careful not to trip over it on the stairs or someone steps in it or something. But yeah, that is the next one. I will segue into shoes because that red, when I initially showed that bag, I do remember, I think actually, that I mentioned that I also picked up some red shoes from ASOS that would match the bag really, really nicely, so I'm going to show you that. These gorgeous heels from ASOS, which I'm yet to wear. I'm literally like, there's so many times where I plan my outfit in a day and I'm like, okay, red heels today? No, okay, not today. But I am very eager to wear these because I think they are gorgeous. Kitten heel, which I know is love and hate for some of you guys, but let's be real. We're not doing the 5-6 inches anymore. At least I'm not. If I can get the illusion, the va-va-voom, you know, the je ne sais quoi, the bits that I need from a heel, but it's a kitten heel, we're gonna do just that. So this is a kitten heel that I picked up from ASOS in, as you can see, that beautiful dark cherry red situation. I've already said I do love red, but any of the colors that are trending, anything that's trending, I always say, you know, take it, make it yours. But especially with colors that are trending, I just think you need to find your shade. And for me, whilst I know like a bright red, sort of blood red, would look good against my complexion and everything, wearability or just me wearing it, I'm more likely to go for a darker shade like this. So again, I don't have pieces or a lot of pieces like clothing wise, but accessories, between this and the bag, your girl's a happy bunny. So yeah, this of course goes gorgeous together. This is a slightly lighter, as you can see, but yeah, I had to mention these. I did size up, so I'm a UK 37, that's Euro 37, UK size 4. I always size up in my shoes if there's a point or sort of like an altered toe area. Yeah, so this is in a 38 actually, but really, really cute and just on the money. I got this a few weeks ago, before I knew that burgundy was trending. Well, cherry red was trending, and look at me now. I got the pieces. I got the goods, Joe. We did it. This next item, or next two items that I'm about to show you, it's got to the point where I'm like, ooh, put it down, girl. Put it down, put it down. But these shoes I mentioned on my channel some time ago, and I am literally so pleasantly surprised that I am wearing them as much as I am. Like, these are almost my everyday shoes. I alternate between the two. Like, in the 7 days of a week, I'm wearing these 3 out of 4 days. Literally. Probably guessed it, because if you've been on my channel, you already know the vibes. These Mary Jane shoes from ASOS. I think they're in the real leather. That wasn't even English. I think they're real leather. I will link it below. I know they have some like faux leather alternatives, but I'm pretty sure these are. True to size, I love these because they have the square toe. And for me, if we're, you know, when we're talking elevated basics clothing wise, for me, this is an easy way to elevate your shoes. Pick a silhouette or a shape that goes against the convention or goes against the norm. I think when you think ballet flats, you typically think round toes, unless realistically if you're thinking ballet, their shoes aren't round at the front, are they? But that's besides the point. As I said, square, I think for me just took it a step further. Anytime people see me wearing these shoes and they do pay a compliment, it's usually, oh, I love the shape. And I'm like, it makes a difference. I could go on, but true to size, got them in a Euro 37. Literally been wearing the heck out of them, to the point where I'm like, I could very easily pick up another pair of each, which does start teetering on being a bit excessive. But as I said, I wear these pretty much every single week, every other day. They are comfortable. People always ask me that, like, they're quite flat. They're not completely flat, which that little heel you can see there really does make a difference. So yes, they are flat, but they are not uncomfortable. If you are flat-footed, maybe do take into consideration like flat shoes this flat anyway. But I could say so much about them, but I adore them, and definitely one of the best purchases I have made this year. If you want variation, you want pizzazz, you want a bit of then these. So yeah, nasty on the bottoms, but I picked up these Mary Jane, these heeled patent Mary Janes, because similar to what I was just saying about the other ones, and you know, having variation, thinking shape and all of that stuff, these I picked up because I was just like, this is different. I love the shiny finish. I love the square toe. It's a bit more pronounced than the ones I've just shown you. And you've got the 3 straps here, and you also have the strap around the ankle as well. This for me, I thought could be really, really cute. We know like socks and tights are back in. Obviously we're going into autumn, winter, so that's not a shock. But it's definitely more of like a style feature that you'll be seeing a lot on like socials, brands, all of that stuff. I thought this is definitely leaning into, you know, my childhood aesthetic. But I thought it could be really cute with some socks, or without socks anyway. They are just a really, really lovely pair. Definitely more heeled than the other ones. This is probably like, what, an inch, if that. And as you can see, it's a completely different finish. So again, it's little things like that that do make a difference to your outfit. If something's just looking a bit meh, a bit plain, you know, a bit texture, adding shine, texture, you know, different dimensions to your outfit will really make a difference. And shoes for me are not something that I would splash a lot of money on, to be quite honest. I'm more of a bag girl. but I do think it's worth just having a good variation, because if you've been watching enough fashion styling videos on YouTube or anywhere, you will know shoes can really make or break an outfit. So for me, having those Mary Janes, I was like, okay, I'm getting a lot of wear out of these, let's, you know, variate, so to speak. I've got these, I've got my pointed ones as well, so I got options. But yeah, really loving these. These are a bit newer in my wardrobe, but really cute, and definitely, again, getting my wear out of it. Let's switch back into clothes, actually, and I'm also realizing this is quite an ASOS heavy haul. ASOS, when you're ready, we need to come together, because I stay on your site way too much. Showroom, I'm just saying. Anyway, not sponsored, promise, but even if it was, you guys know I would never steer you wrong. But these cargos, men's section, underrated. It's hard sometimes because there's so much to see in the women's section in any store anyway, that, you know, going into the men's section is a bit of like uncharted territory. It can be a bit like, whoop, overwhelming. I don't know how I came across these, actually. I think I just searched in cargos. And if you shop on ASOS enough, you know, sometimes they do show you items from the men's section, even if you're on the women's section. They are in a size waist 30, leg length 32. When I put these on for the first time, I was like, hey, when I say it sat on my waist, it sat. I said, oh, fantastic. They are these balloon cargos, gorgeous color, because it's not in as much of a khaki green, it's in more of a, not olive, but it's just a bit more green. I can't even think of the color, but it's a bit more green. These as well I love, because they're in this sort of like wide balloon style, and you do have this like tie detail to cinch it in or to leave it sort of like full width. I love these. I have worn a few outfits with them, which I'll put on the screen. Again, if you've seen my video where I showed you what I wore in a week, these were featured in there. Love this. Can you imagine with red or burgundy or leopard print? A whole vibe. And I've actually worn this with the waistcoats that I showed you guys earlier as well. So again, it's that balance of wide on the bottom, a bit more fitted at the top. I could not tell you how many times I've worn this since, both casually and a bit more dressy. It just gives that really effortless sort of laid back, but sort of sexy, but, you know, put together, but I didn't try too hard, that sort of vibe. So you can play into it and make it a bit more casual, or you can definitely dress it up. I just think it's a really lovely pair, or an item to have. Sticking with clothes, as mentioned, really quickly, these trousers I picked up from Zara are probably one of the only items in this haul that I haven't worn both. I have worn the green, I haven't worn the cream. In a size medium, they were in special price section, so I think I picked it up for £17. They are originally $35.99, and they are just these linen style trousers, wide leg, great length. Sometimes finding trousers that fit perfectly is a bit hard, but these are really good. I've just worn them more casually because they are quite lightweight, as I mentioned, in that sort of like linen finish. And I know I said on my channel recently, I do not like linen. I don't like the fact that you have to iron it every 3.5 seconds. I need ease and convenience when I get dressed. But these are not as bad, surprisingly. So I picked it up in this green because actually it was because of the cargos. I was like, I love these cargos so much, and I love the color on my bottom half. So when I'm putting outfits together, having something that's a different silhouette, and then I saw these, I was like, perfect. And then the neutral ones, I was like, well, they're neutral. I know they'll slot in perfectly into my wardrobe. I don't have any trips or anything planned, but definitely holiday, easy. But even here, just in the UK, super easy to wear, super easy to style up. I wanted to interject before I actually forget, because these two pieces are, or these two items, should I say, are very random, but pick them up from ASOS. The Ordinary Milky Toner. What? Let me tell you, I, in my humble opinion, think this is better than the glycolic acid one. Two different things, to be fair, right? Let's keep it 100. Two different things, but I think for my skin, wow. And it's currently on offer. Don't say I didn't tell you. And I also picked up Tommy Girl, which I think is such a like, it's almost giving like Britney Spears Fantasy. If you know, you know. I just feel like it's so classic, you know. But it's a really lovely scent. For me, it's a different scent profile to what I usually go for. It's a bit more citrusy, a bit more floral. I'm more gourmand, oud, smoky, woody scents. But really lovely. And in this season where it's kind of like end of summer into autumn, I think this complements those days really, really well. So I wanted to mention these two toiletry sort of beauty items to you really quickly as well, both from ASOS. Last few pieces. So I wanted to show this bag, even though it's on sale. I wanted to show you because it's the essence of the bag. So it is this bag that I picked up from Zara. As I mentioned, it's on sale, or it was on sale. I don't even know if it's still online, but I will link it below if it is. It was originally $29.99. I think I picked it up for like £7 or whatever. But the reason I wanted to show this bag is just to sort of continue that conversation of accessories. Bags, I think, are just the easiest way to do that. As I mentioned, I'm a bit more of a bag girl than shoes. I would probably spend more money on my bags than anything. There's something about shoes being on the floor. I know, it's like Racheal dirt, but no, literally, there's something about shoes being on the floor. I'm just like, I can't bring myself to spend a lot of money on it. Anyway, that argument may not make sense to you, but it makes sense to me. I would spend more money on my bags, but in that same breath, I didn't spend a lot of money on this one. I just think having bags that can add a different element to your outfit if you want it to be a bit more, oh, I'm going more corporate today, or I'm going more glam today, I'm going a bit more cash, I'm going a bit more effortless, whatever it is. I just wanted to show this bag because this, I think, for me is a really nice introduction into my more casual bags, so to speak. I've got a lot of work bags, a lot of dressier bags, but something like this is like a nice in between. Not big by any stretch, but it will definitely fit the criticals. So yeah, I wanted to show that really, really quickly. I love how distressed it is. It is giving a little dirty, but I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. Neutral tones, I don't have a lot of neutral bags, so when I saw this, it was a must. Second to last item. This gets an honorable mention because I think I have shown this to you guys before, a few hauls back now actually. But now that we are getting back into boots season, I had to show you guys one more time. So I'm so sure I picked this up from ASOS. I will try and find and link it below. Love the hardware on this. I will say from a trend perspective, it's not necessarily on trend, but when did that ever stop me? Western core is more what we're leaning towards trend wise, but boots are boots. It's autumn, winter. I'm gonna wear all my boots, okay? Whether it's my riding boots, these boots, so on and so forth. Really love these because they're definitely a bit more dressy just because of that heel. There is something about a stiletto pointed heel that I just think instantly gives more dressy, more glam. Oh, I've lost my light. We move. But yeah, so these are really, really cute. I love this sort of strap studded detail. I think it definitely adds to it. And I love the finish. Not completely full shine, but not matte. Of course, it's got that nice sort of sheen to it. And I mean, for me and my wide calves, really good space up there as well. That's been the bane of my existence, finding boots that fit my calves comfortably. And because I've got small feet as well, it's just a balance. But had to mention this because it's just worth saying if you're looking for boots, we are getting into the season, so you may not find the bargains, but it's definitely time to look now before everything becomes sold out. So yeah, good pair of boots, a variation of boots, me and boots. Oh, don't even get me started. And last but not least, one of my most recent purchases from ASOS, but from the brand Stradivarius on ASOS, I picked up these trainers, which I just think are a vibe. Okay, let's get into it. So first things first, they are textured and I love that. I thought it was more of a print and I didn't even mind. I thought it was like a leather sort of finished print. But no, they are textured. I love the fact that you do have the cream, but you've also got the black detailing as well. Quite literally the leopard print, which is very much in your face. But I also love the sort of gum sole. Shout out to Adidas because I feel like because of them, I've been drawn to gum soles. I will pick a gum sole over like a classic sort of conventional white sole. Like I love this sort of more taupey nude color, but black detailing as well at the back. I love how simple it is in its finish, that it kind of gives, ooh, where's that from? You wouldn't be able to tell it's Stradivarius, which there's no problem even if you could, but I do think it looks a bit more elevated and a little bit more expensive than it is. And just the fact that it does have that textured finish, like the hairs, I just think that's so cute. I did go true to size on this one, so a Euro 37, quite comfortable, a bit narrow if anything. So if you do have wide feet, I don't know if they have a version for wider foot, but yeah, these, I mean, very much on trend, of course, but I thought this was a really good way, again, to introduce the leopard print on a day where maybe I don't want to wear a top or jeans or whatever, and I still have that element in my outfit. So yeah, that was the final piece of what is new in my wardrobe. So my loves, that is the end of what's new in my wardrobe. When I had everything put together, I was kind of like, oh, there's not a lot, but that felt like a lot to get through. Just saying. And as always, if you have made it to this point, I would say leave a shoe emoji, because there are a lot of shoes. I didn't even realize how many shoes I've been accumulating, and granted this is over the space of weeks and months now, but yeah, leave a shoe emoji if you've got to this point. As always, there'll be more content coming very, very soon. If you're at this stage, I would say subscribe, because it's giving that you're enjoying the video, so just subscribe, yeah, and let me know what your favorite piece was or what your thoughts are with regards to autumn winter. Have you been introducing new items into your wardrobe? Are you bringing things out of storage? Like, what's the vibe, what's going on? Because for me, I'm definitely doing a bit of both. I've slowed down with regards to purchasing, but it is really exciting to just find gem pieces that can be like, yes, that will work in my wardrobe. So my loves, as I've mentioned, there's some videos coming up, so subscribe, stay tuned. Sunday 7 p.m. will be the next one, of course. I hope to see you guys there, in the comments and all the above. Stay well, stay blessed, good vibes only, and I will hope to see you guys then. Bye.